fellas, do y'all have a phone I can use my car broke down? And y'all's the only one that got a light on.
We don't.
You know?
Sorry.
Always answer your door late at night. Ready for whatever, just in case. Friends, Romans, and Patriots, lend me your ears and strap on your tinfoil hats, because it is time for the Gay Frog Chat. Gay Frog Chat is a weekly panel discussion where we go chin deep into a different conspiracy or whatever. This week, I've just got a bunch of things on Twitter pulled up that we can go over, news stories and whatevers and such. So we will delve into that in just a second. But hope everybody out there is doing well tonight. Hope everybody is progressing and thriving in the collapsing economy of 2022 under Joe Biden's, I wouldn't call it illegitimate presidency, but anyway,
seems pretty illegitimate to me.
we're joined by Xanatos. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Good, man. Back again. Nice. Thanks for coming.
Yes,
We
sir.
have a Ohio Patriot as well.
What's up?
What up? What up? Matt and such should be here. I don't know where the fuck they are, but Yankee just ended, so here we are. Anyway, that was the first story. What do you do if the doorbell, whatever, rings late at night?
Grab my Glock.
Yeah, grab a gun.
Do you even open the door,
Fuck
though?
no.
Not at first. Hell no. See what the check a window.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
what the
talk
fuck is
through the
going
window
on?
or something, dude. Don't open the fucking door. That's a bad idea. Mo Patriot said, look up the railroad strike coming on the 16th. Talk about collapsing economy. Bro, I think things are about to get bad. No one wants to talk about it. Like, I was talking about it a little bit last night with the level of business that comes in being severely diminished right now. And me not having direct evidence, but thinking that might be indicative of what's going on with the economy. And I think that's true. Because when things are good, people go out. When things are bad, they don't. You know?
I meant to ask you during last night's cast, has there been a rash of dine and dashes at your place?
Oh, there's always been dine and dashes at my place. That's the thing about like you have to look out at any given time. Any one of your tables could just be like, oops, we forgot to pay, all the way to like they're waiting for their opportunity for you to walk away so that they can run out the front door. I've had it where like I accidentally dropped off, like two people asked me for the ticket at the same time, right? And one of them was like $200 and one was like $60. And when I was dropping them off, I dropped the wrong ones off at the tables, you know? And I walked, like made a lap and came back. The one that was supposed to be 200, that got their bill that was 60, saw it. They knew what it was. They knew that it was a mistake. But what did they do? They put like $70 in there. Like, here's a $10 tip, and split before I could even get back to them. Like, y'all were fucking chilling all night long. All of a sudden, when you get the tab, it's like, gotta go. Like, no. Anyway. So if you go into the GIFs, so like when you go to comment on something, right? And you go to GIF, and then you type in the year you were born. You get GIFs from the year that you were born. I thought it was cool. So like the movies that came out, the things that were pop culture, like TV commercials, fucking Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, that's Showbiz Pizza. You remember Showbiz Pizza?
Not at all.
Oh
No.
my god. Showbiz Pizza was what was before Chuck E. Cheese that Chuck E. Cheese bought out and became Chuck E. Cheese. Showbiz Pizza was the shit, dude. You guys don't even know. They had like fucking all kinds of crazy animatronics, and like they invented stuff so that place could open.
Wow.
Anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. You guys should try that.
Go have Cooter. What the fuck, dude? Oh, shit.
Someone just left some cocks on the window. I don't know. Chuck E. Cheese's colors aren't orange and blue. How do you know he doesn't work at Chuck E. Cheese? Yeah, right. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, there's the railroad strike. We'll get into this in a minute, but there is starting right now, like yesterday, actually, or like a couple days ago, 3 days ago, in multiple European countries, energy prices have jumped 500% overnight because of regulations.
Oh, Jesus.
So there's that going on. I mean, that indirectly affects us. You know, it doesn't directly affect us. Don't know why this is in here. It's weird. Strange. Yeah, here you go. Lights and candles lit in Italy due to the 500% increase in energy bills. It will be a very hot autumn in Europe and beyond. So yeah, like, look at this. This is a bar where everything's candlelight, which is kind of cool and romantic or whatever, I guess. But, you know, like, they're not doing it to be romantic. They're doing it because keeping a light bulb on costs money.
Right. Just wait for all the, let goes on these people working these places.
Well,
they can't afford to keep them in there.
There was an interview that I was listening to they were basically talking about restaurants in Europe and how 90% of them are going to have to close down because of the regulations that they're imposing, right? So 9 out of 10 restaurants are gone. The like trucking and industry and, you know, like appliances and maintenance and all of the things that go into a restaurant, all of those services that go into it are gone. It's not just the restaurant workers. It's not just the cooks. It's not just the managers. It's also the guy who delivers the food. It's also the guy who works at the warehouse. It's also the guy who fixes the fridges. You know what I mean? Like, all of those people are out of a job now. And that creates a huge fucking ripple in the economy, especially when our entire economy in America today, as far as I understand, is basically a fucking service economy, right? Like, we don't really produce anything anymore. Like, not entirely true, but there's not many things we produce, and compared to what we used to produce in this country, it's fucking nothing. So,
right.
I don't know. I always said like England and Europe were just like a year or two ahead of us, like socially, as far as where they're heading is where they are is where we're heading, you know? So when they start having all of these energy crises and food crises and shit, like, guess where it's coming next? Ranch sales will plummet. Daniel says, I produce hella stuff, Honda. I'm not saying you don't. I'm not saying that people don't make things in America. I'm just saying that our economy has, over the past 30 years, slowly fucking developed into a service economy from a production economy. We've outsourced production to other countries and imported goods, only exporting dollar bills to them, while at the same time holding the world currency in check from the dollar using oil. So you have to buy oil with dollars, which means you have to sell us goods for dollars so that you can buy oil. Like, it was a great deal for a really long time. Well, that shit's falling apart right now, isn't it?
Yep.
I mean, you got China and Russia and Saudi Arabia making backdoor deals for some sort of a gold trading currency for oil that's exclusive between them as traders. So now you have to go get rubles and shit to buy fucking oil. And yeah, dude, it's I don't know, man. It's a mess. Bed Bath & Beyond CFO commits suicide by jumping from New York City skyscraper after announcing massive store closures.
Shit.
And it's not just Bed Bath & Beyond. I was reading an article about Walmart and how, like, sure, the produce department of Walmart, or like, the food side of things, people still want coffee, like that shit. People are still going to buy that stuff. But when it comes to their electronics goods, like their TVs and like a whole bunch of stuff in the store that doesn't have anything to do with, like, I need to eat today, is sitting on the shelf not being bought. And it's backing up in their warehouses. So they're having like the reverse problem with luxury goods because people don't have money for luxuries right now.
They had a huge scandal not long ago because apparently they did a bunch of backdoor shitty shit with their employees, screwing them out of overtime and everything else like that, and had to pay a bunch of fines. They should have gone to jail for it, actually, the Waltonaires.
Yeah, fuck the Waltons. Although they employ a whole fucking bunch of people. All right, I know everybody's seen this shit before, but I just think it's cool. I'd be scared of the guy like fucking flipping a rifle like 3 inches from my face like this, though. Especially with a bayonet on the end, I wonder if anyone's ever died doing this before. Like, you take the rifle from like down low, you're looking down the bore or whatever, and you like pick it back up to like do the spinny thing, and you just stab the guy in the eye hole.
It's probably happened.
Just like he knew exactly what to put his hands up to. That was amazing. I don't know. There's a story from the 1800s about a surgeon who. Okay, so like in order to be a surgeon back then, you basically had to be like the biggest dude in town because the deal was like, oh, if you're a surgeon, that means you're chopping off someone's arm or you're chopping off someone's leg, right? Like that's what a surgeon does. You're not doing like brain surgery or like left ventricle heart surgery or anything like that. It's just like, oh, you have gangrene in your foot. We got to chop your leg off. Okay, get the surgeon. So what they had to do was be big enough and strong enough to like put a knee on someone's chest and hold their leg down with your hand while you saw off their leg, right? Like you got to be able to like hold a motherfucker down and chop his leg off. So they were like big dudes, and they had these big ass fucking super sharp knives and saws and shit that they used. And sometimes they would do these public amputations because people wanted to see it, right? Like something people have never seen is someone getting their leg chopped off. So this one dude, I forget where it was at. This one dude's doing a public amputation of someone's leg, right? He does some fancy flare shit with the knife as he's chopping off the leg, he's like gets down to the bone, does this flare thing, and accidentally cuts this lady's neck, who bleeds out, right? So she dies. She dies right there. A guy watching the whole thing dies of shock. He has a heart attack watching this happen. And the guy whose leg he was fucking chopping off died on the table. It was the only surgery in history to result in 3 deaths.
Jeez. Gnarly.
China, a drone with a loudspeaker and camera pointed at you appears. Quote, "This country is in total lockdown now. Stay in your room." If you need a visualization of Orwell's 1984, this probably as close as you can get. Nice shotgun would do pretty well right there.
Yeah.
I think that's the ultimate anti-drone weapon. If you can see them, you can get them with a skeet shooter.
Yeah.
The problem is, like, they're probably so fucking small and advanced these days. They fly high enough and they're small enough you'll never fucking see them. They've got like super high def cameras and shit that can see everything that you're doing. Probably even better than the fucking satellites can, because otherwise they just use the satellites, right? Like, that's what I always thought they were doing. They're just satellite spying on us because they can see fucking everything from space. But okay, first of all,
Sentences.
there's a new pronoun. Very special to me. Very dear to my heart. It is frog/frog self. So I want you guys to pay attention very closely to this presentation. And at the end of the presentation, you will not miss... Is that gender me? Is that a gender? Frog? Is that how that works? I don't know.
Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use frog's pronouns in sentences. So let's go! Frog's pronouns, that sounds so cool. Ding, ding, ding. And that's because it is cool. Because that means that the person that's using these neo pronouns is saying super curious about frog self and wants to know more about frog self. And I, as a non-neo pronoun user, respect the hell out of that because that takes so much courage. I just wanted to mention that. You don't need my approval. But anyway, Frog is such a great person. Frog's smile is so contagious. In fact, I saw Frog make a whole audience smile. I think Frog should be very proud of Frog self. Oh my goodness, we made it through! And if you need more help on how to use neo-pronouns in sentences, go here. Today.
So first of all, I'm like, this bitch is crazy, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, she thinks she's a fucking frog. But then I found this. It's the same chick who's made a million videos about neo-pronouns in exactly the same manner, using a formulaic method to get the algorithm to like her videos so that she gets as many views as possible so that she will make money. I don't know if I highly doubt, but I doubt if she really gives a fuck about frog self or anything like that, or anybody who has these pronouns. Maybe she does. Maybe that's why she makes these videos. I do know this. She's figured out the algorithm and a way to make a fuck ton of money by talking about this shit. And that's why you see this stuff so much, because the fucking algorithm and the social media platforms promote it.
Yeah.
Daniel says, thought you were changing the chat name, biatch. Well, I talked about it, and if you remember, no one knew what the fuck I was talking about, so I'm like, never mind. So. You probably identify as cunt self. Whoa, I just starred that? What does that mean? Now your comment has a star by it. I've never done that before. I didn't know I could do that. After using FBI to suppress son's crimes and raid political rivals' home, Biden warns democracy is in danger. Man, it's a tough crap.
Amazing how the Babylon Bees speaks truth. They used to be a farce.
What up, Leo? What up? Did you know democracy is in danger because of super MAGA Republican MAGA terrorists like you?
Oh, definitely. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Well,
not like me because I'm a straight liberal.
Oh,
liberal
yeah.
As they come.
Well, you're a POC too, so.
Yeah.
And I'm an ally.
Yes, you are.
I'm an ally. If anyone knows what that's from. Oh, what is this? This is weird. You got some weird kids sitting on a bench in underwear, like all looking at you with, like, that's weird. Okay, you got some kid who's tied up and hanging with his shoes below him in what looks like the bottom of a pool without any water. Or maybe it's like a shower room. And look at these kids with their hands behind their back on their knees in underwear. That's weird. What is all this? This is gross. I don't like this at all. This is fucking disgusting.
It looks like one of the paintings, the pictures that hang up in that one piece of place in D.C. Was it Comet Ping Pong and Pizza? Ping Pong Pizza?
Yeah, I thought it was from Podesta's house or whatever. The fucking weirdo.
Oh, it is from John Podesta's art collection.
Ah, yes.
You know John Podesta, the shadow head of the Democrat Party who worked under Obama and Clinton to get Clinton, exonerated. All of the fucking email scandal, all that stuff was run under John Podesta. John Podesta, who went to prison, if I remember correctly, for a little while. I forget what it was for.
And he's also connected to that pizza place, right? Don't like one of his
Yes.
family members on it.
Yeah. I forget what the connection there is too, but there is a connection. You're right. I forgot about that.
Podesta also visited that mosque that Christchurch happened at a couple days before it.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking really weird. Look, it's a two-headed turtle. What the fuck?
It's a bite turtle.
Yeah, it's a turtle with a bitecock head.
A bite-turtle.
It's a birdle.
Right.
Bitecock head. I wonder if it's like those bitches who have two heads, like bitch who has two heads. Like, I don't know, is it bitches who have two heads or that bitch who has two heads?
Right.
I'm not sure which. But in order to walk, like one of them controls the right arm and the right leg, and the other one controls the left arm and the left leg, and they have to like work together to balance and move. It's crazy.
Oh, nice.
I think Brass do the same shit.
Gato dropped in $5. Said, funny enough, back in the old days, there was a Green Dragon Tavern chat channel. Never Enough Ammo was on their chat some. I wonder if there is a Green Dragon in channel. Bet there is. Search by channel. Oh yeah, Green Dragon in. Green Dragon in. Green Dragon cast. None of these people do shit though. It's like you have the name, but you have fucking 6 subscribers and 7 videos. This guy's got 30 videos, but 16 subscribers. Sorry, go.
Let's start a YouTube beef with them right now.
This motherfucker right here hasn't made a video for fucking 3 fucking years. Creepy breathing, humble beginnings, Rimworld. The fuck is Rimworld?
I bet you they in the chat right now. Whoever owns the channel.
What is Rimworld?
I think it's a
No
game.
idea.
Well, yeah, okay, but
I don't know what it is about, but I think I've seen it a few times on Steam.
oh shit, we got a Corey Long in the hizzy.
How's it going, gentlemen?
Corey Long Schlong.
You.
What up?
One time. Let me give you my long schlong.
That one time in Tulsa.
What time in band camp?
I mean, I'll have to defend my
I just stuck a
butthole.
foot up his pussy.
I'll have to defend my butthole better next time, so you don't get to spit in it anymore.
Damn it.
No rape kits for me.
How y'all doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Good.
Good. Yeah, feeling better today. That swelling's going down slowly but surely.
Dude, you were talking about that shit, and I've been having like, I think it's either some problem with the tooth or my gums underneath that tooth or something like that. And it's been making my lymph nodes get all swollen up because I've got an infection going on and my body's fighting it off and it's sucking it down in the lymph nodes and the lymph nodes are getting all swollen up, which makes my neck all fucking swole and shitty. Like the other day, my head was all fucking, and I've been wondering what it is. And it's when I forget to floss for like a day and a half, if I just brush my teeth and use mouthwash, like it doesn't get in there and fucking make it bleed and get that shit out of there. So,
Right.
yeah, I'm probably going to go to the dentist either tomorrow or Tuesday. Because
Well, you better get it done sooner than later.
Well, I don't want to fucking have some complication from that. I mean, like, it does damage to your heart. It does damage to all kinds of shit if you have these kind of problems that persist, you know? And I'm sure that I'm not doing the right thing by not going to the dentist. So I need to go.
Well, I know. I was like that at the beginning when it was just, just a tiny little, bump that you feel underneath my cheek. And then it was like maybe a day and a half later, it just like, it exploded. Balloon.
All right, here's the Green Dragon Tavern. That's a good word. Green Dragon Tavern chats. As Daniel dropped in a super chat to show 7 years ago. Dude's been making videos for 7 years. He has been shadow banned like a motherfucker. That's what I understand from this. How many videos does he have? Oh yeah, a fuck ton.
Damn.
Jesus Christ, dude.
What's up, Superbad?
We need to reach out to I need to reach out to smaller channels like this and invite them onto chats and have them come on and discuss things. The fuck was that?
Notification on my phone. My bad.
Sounded like a queef.
It
did. It's supposed to be a water drop, man.
Well, they got it wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, Honda, your friend's not going to be able to show up?
I don't know. I texted her. It's all good. Josh Taylor dropped in $5 and says, the real question is, do two-headed people have two souls or one? And if just one soul, do both of both, then which head gets the soul, or is it split between them? I mean, I don't know if that's the real question, but I don't know. I would assume that they would have separate souls, right? Because you each have your own free will to the extent that you're able to exercise it, even though you're attached to the body. Like, you could have one person who is like worships Satan on one half of the body and the other who's like a super Christian on the other. What would happen?
You have your own consciousness.
Yeah, I would say there's two, because you got that pineal gland. It's supposed to be the home for the soul inside the body.
Which one would have the better sex, the Satanist or the Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
hold on. I understand, Daniel. He was on them in the old days, and I didn't know that he was continually making videos, because there's a lot of people who made videos 7 years ago, and the most recent video that they've made is like 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, they haven't done anything for a really long time. This guy has done things all the way up to 3 months ago. Anyway, looks like he slowed down quite a bit, but he's still doing shit. That's all I was saying. Jesus Christ. Get all fucking butthurt. Daniel says, or Josh Taylor. See, goddammit. Josh Taylor says, oh, we already did that one. Fuck me, I'm getting tired. I'm already tired. I didn't sleep. I slept for shit last night because my fucking my teeth hurt right now. It sucks.
So back to the whole pineal gland, supposedly the home of the soul. What the fuck does that say about me? Because that's where my tumor's located.
Your soul is trying to escape to a better realm.
Your soul's corrupted by the debauchery of your past. I don't know.
I guess it doesn't help that I'm a ginger as well.
Oh, well, then you don't even,
Right. Don't even worry about it.
You're good, man.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Your soul's just trying to leave the upside down what we're in right now, man. That's all it is.
Dude, I was reading about Incas, or was it Aztecs? It was either the Aztecs or the Incas. One thing that they would do in order to ensure that the crop would be bountiful is sacrifice some kids, because that's what you do, right? You gotta gather up a couple of kids from each village, and you get 20 villages with 4 or 5 kids each. You get 100 kids on the stage, and you kill 100 kids for everybody's enjoyment, so that you get good crops that year, and so the rains come, because there's such great religions and stuff. But one of the things that they would do is they would make sure that the child was crying at the time that they killed him, right? So they wanted them to be in the maximum amount of pain and suffering and torture that they could be in. And at that moment, they would kill the kids, so that when they killed them, they could take out the brain, and they would put all of the brains of the kids in this giant pot and boil up the brains and all the pineal glands and fucking endorphins and all the fucking adrenaline and shit that's going through the kid's body is in the brain. And they make a giant fucking adrenaline kid brain stew, and everybody, especially the priests and shit, enjoy it.
Well, isn't that what they do with the kids in that, what is it called, adrenochrome or whatever it is?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's that's how you make adrenochrome. But you don't, it's a little different, because you have to take out the pineal gland specifically and extract the juices from it, and then, whatever. That's fucking crazy. It's crazy, man.
Disturbing.
Very disturbing.
What's crazy is that one person thought of it, and everybody else went along with it. It was like, yeah, you know what? That seems like a good idea. It just might work.
Daniel dropped in 5 and said, if I remember correctly, they used to talk shit talk Yankee on there for reasons, and NEA and him would pop on to defend him. It'd be funny to go back and find one of those chats from back then. Because I don't know, when Matt and Yankee get all excited and want to argue, no one can talk. Nobody.
Yeah, I kind of miss those, because they would get so fucking heated and scream and yell and cuss at each other. It was funny as hell.
Yeah, I miss Angry Matt. Whatever happened to Angry Matt? Did it go away with the alcoholism?
Probably.
Yeah.
Getting older.
Could also be there's a time when you just get to where you're just like, I don't give a fuck about anything. You just don't care anymore, about the bullshit.
The MAGA agenda represents an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic. It doesn't respect our Constitution. It doesn't believe in our rule of law. And it doesn't recognize the will of the people. To which I tweeted, I am the president. I am projecting.
Yep.
I thought it was a really cool picture.
That was pretty dope.
And I think this is like Jordan Peterson's talked about this before. The original churches were just outside in nature, and the trees provided the light and stuff like that. And then when they built churches, the first Gothic cathedrals, part of the architecture was to simulate what it looks like on the inside of a forest with the tall trees around you and stuff like that. And it kind of just, this almost has a religious kind of churchy fucking feel to it almost to me.
Yeah. Does it say where that's at?
Nope. Maybe in the comments.
Go up again. Said something California from what I saw under the Huntington Beach.
That's yeah, there you
go. That's where he posted from. It might not be actually in Huntington Beach. I wouldn't think.
That's true too. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, what kind of animals are these? What are these things? They're like giant rats with fucking duck flippers.
Like a capybara looking at thing.
I like some capybaras. But capybara is still a little bigger than that, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Younger.
It's also the wrong color.
Well, that one might be an albino.
Yeah, he's an albino or something. He's also like the
Muskrats,
biggest,
maybe?
fattest one out of them. It's like, I'm the albino bitch.
It's a
They call me the
chupacabra.
pale orc.
You're just
Uh,
a water rat. That's it.
Must be New York.
Yeah, these are the New York rats. These are the New York River rats. I mean, this looks like it's a fucking zoo or something, right? Kind of.
Yeah, probably.
Or a really shitty fucking public drinking fountain.
Right. Or like right, Julia, like a third war. Yeah, I can't even talk. I got this burger in my mouth. A third world village.
It's a burger, not a penis, right?
I know, right? But it's still meat. Meat is meat.
Oh, look, the lights are out at the schools too. Oh, this isn't the school. We already watched this one. Did I retweet this one twice? I must have retweeted it twice. God damn it. That rat clearly has the white privilege.
Yeah.
France to halt trains to save electricity. So the price of electricity is going up so high that the governments are shutting down trains.
Bring back the steam engines.
So I guess everything in red is shut down. So all this shit shut down. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like California. Oh, we're gonna, stop buying gas-powered vehicles in 2030 by 2035, but don't charge your electric vehicles because the power grid can't support it. Fucking retard.
Hunanimous says that's a beaver. Don't beavers have flat tails, not rat tails? Because these things have rat tails. Look at them.
Yeah, those things got rat tails.
Yeah, a beaver has a flat tail. This has got a rat tail, man. Flat tail, rat tail, different thing.
It's probably muskrats.
I feel like you guys are just guessing now. You're just throwing shit out there. Yeah, it's a
I'm gonna say
possum.
pig.
It's a possum cat. You fuck ass.
It's a water monkey.
See, even Yoshi's guessing out there. Okay. MAGA proposals are a threat to the very soul of this country. So people are making memes about it. He's doing a MAGA proposal. I don't know. I thought that was funny. That group of 40-year-old chicks at the bar who's ready to settle down.
That looks like those fucking alien creatures from what is it, Dreamcatcher?
I don't know what these things. These things are straight from like Satan's butthole.
Satan's quad cock.
Yeah,
was 5 of them, right?
it's a hex cock.
Yeah.
Hexcockia. Some of them do kind of look like a gash, though, right?
Yeah.
With some
Yeah, if you
teeth
ever
up.
seen that Stephen King's Dreamcatcher, you'll know what I mean, because that looks just like it.
Hold on. It's a white supremacist nutria. Nutria? A nutria is just a rat, isn't it?
It's a family of Verminius.
Which is rat.
Like this thing?
Yeah. Except that's got eyes.
Well, yeah. Of course. You know what this kind of looks like? Do you ever see The Mist?
Yes.
Yep.
Like the fucking tentacles that reach in and grab that dude's leg with teeth on it and shit?
And
Yeah.
just fucking rips it off, or rips the top layer of skin and shit off
Oh
muscle.
my god, dude.
Which to me is the best Stephen King movie. To me.
The Mist? Yeah.
As far as story wise and plus the ending.
I've never been a huge fan of Stephen King though. His writing was always like a little fucking weird to me, you know?
Oh, I've been a huge fan of Stephen King most of my life.
Like, what's his story? Did he get like fucked up as a kid somehow, and that's why he like has this like mind that just thinks of fucking horrible shit, or is it just he made some money at it and he just happens to do it good? You know, other than that, he's a normal dude.
I know, like John Carpenter and other, writers and shit like that. They get a lot of their material from dreams, and they wake up and write their dreams down, and they fucking write a book about it.
And plus, he is a raging liberal, so I think he's already born crazy. So
there's been a lot of people that have gotten fucked up when they cross paths with Stephen King. Like that motherfucker that ran him over and caused him now to be going blind and damn near killed him. That dude ended up dead mysteriously in his hotel room like 2 days later.
Oh shit! Daniel says, not to mention Stephen King is also a frequent flyer on the Lolita Express. I didn't know that. Did you guys know that?
I didn't know that either.
Nope, didn't know that either.
Yeah, dude, the guy's fucked up.
Was that true?
He's been kind of found out on that one.
Jesus, why every great artist turns out to be a pedo?
No shit, man.
Oh,
I mean, if you look at him, he does kind of look, a little fucking weird anyway. Creepy.
Yeah, dude. That guy looks like he took your kids. I'm sorry. Especially this picture. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I will eat your children.
Hey, little girl, do you like candy?
Sniff them.
Hey, come on over to my house and I'll show you my toys. Oh.
Won't you be my neighbor?
I write books and people know who I am.
Good
I'm
Lord,
very famous. Oh. Can I put my meat inside of you? Microwave, I mean.
Yeah, don't tell nobody. Keep this our little secret.
Well, I mean, he wrote It, right? And It was loosely based on what's that dude's name who was a serial killer who dressed like a fucking clown?
John Wayne Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that motherfucker would like rape and murder children in like the worst fucking way, dude. Children, like 8, 10, 12 years old. I can't think of anything worse than that.
Let on Steal, yeah, I saw that earlier today. He asked if you've seen that the 10 people were killed in a stabbing spree in Canada.
Don't tell Justin Trudeau. They'll have to start implementing knife laws like they have over in England.
Right. Mandatory knife turn-ins.
Yeah, I'm like all the knives sold have like fucking dull, weird tips on them. It's like, well, you can still slash.
I know it was a battle rapper that got killed too. I think he might have been one of the stabbings. Pat Stay. I used to watch him.
There was also something else that happened somewhere.
Oh no, it was part of this. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Where it was like a whole bunch of people were fucking raped. One officer was beaten and raped. One person was killed. I mean, it was a fucked up situation.
What are you talking about?
It was something like what he's talking about, the stabbing spree in Canada.
Yeah,
but I think it was maybe England or somewhere. Oh no, it was Notting Hill. That was a fucking shit show. Look that up.
Notting Hill. Not the movie. Notting Hill Carnival. Questions rise event amid safety. 7 people were stabbed at an event Monday evening, including Takayo Nimbahard, who tragically died. Police officers have said they dread working on Notting Hill Carnival amid calls for it to be removed to Hyde Park to become a ticketed event. 7 people were stabbed at the event, blah, blah, blah. They included Takio whoever, stabbed death under the Westway flyover close to Landboke, goddamn fucking English words, Grove. Landbrook Grove
Yeah, I also
Station.
saw that
Okay.
they had a record number of fucking 9 seizures.
So has Notting Hill been taken over by Arabs or something? I'm guessing.
I have no idea. I saw one video where this dude just fucking cold cocked and knocked this bitch out.
There were 209 arrests made, fewer than in 2019. In total, 74 officers were left injured and many other assaulted by revelers. It's a reveler. Police said 2 officers were also allegedly sexually assaulted.
Well,
I hate this shit. Like, I want to see a video about this shit. No, I don't want to see an AMD Radeon. I already bought my shit. I don't need that anymore. No, I don't care about your fucking stupid shit. Show me the video of the fucking crazy stuff, man. That's what I
look
want
it
to
up on YouTube. That's where I saw it. Like someone had posted it on fucking one of the platforms.
Notting Hill Carnival 2022. Not Carnival. Did they spell carnival wrong? I mean,
Hey,
these people all
Honda,
look happy.
go to Matt's Discord and go to News Politic and scroll up a little bit to the chick in the red top. That's the video where they talk about it. I mean, it's like a brief video, but
News and politics.
mm-hmm.
Dude, why does he have so many channels? Jesus Christ. I never want to be able to find anything. Oh, the people like the one that do shit time, story time. That's the one that I gotta leave there. Fuck you, dude. God damn it. I can't even find this shit.
It's under gun discussions.
I'll be back.
Right there, News Politics under gun discussion. One more down.
Okie dokie. Oh, now I gotta go to the bottom because I haven't been here in a while. Let's see how much I missed. Oh, that's it. That wasn't too much. Red shirt.
Right
Here we go.
Oh, damn.
Seems like a nice place.
Yeah, there's somewhere where it actually gave the description of what all happened. Actually, right there, 8 sexual assaults, 1 murder, 6 stabbings, record number of 9 seized.
Sorry. Oh, starts with a commercial. Of course. Oh, it's the same fucking video.
Oh,
God damn.
no,
It's not the same video. Notting Hill Carnival has made a deadly return to West London after a 2-year hiatus due to the coronavirus pandemic. Over 1 million people descended on Notting Hill to enjoy the signature vibrant outfits and God damn it. But despite the celebration of culture, festival, and merriment by the 2-year fatal stabbing of a 21-year-old man, police pulled the victim in a huge crowd, providing emergency first aid until paramedics arrived, but the man was later pronounced dead at the West London hospital. God damn, I had to read that so fast to get through it. Hundreds of people were involved in the immediate vicinity at the time the police began a murder investigation, and one of the witnesses came forward. In the immediate aftermath, authorities announced a Section 60 order was placed with the Notting Hill Carnival area, giving officials... God damn it. I'm not reading it anymore. Fuck you. You can read it. Wait, what was that part?
There's a 14-year-old police horse that was killed.
They raped him to death? They raped the horse to death?
I'll see where you see that, but okay.
Well, it went by so fast. That's what I thought I saw. Alcohol abuse and vandalism.
Dumbasses.
Man, like Darwin just needs to start taking effect, man.
Yeah. Telling you, take the warning labels off everything and let nature sort itself out.
Warning labels are for stupid people. This is an abandoned insane asylum in Germany.
Sweet.
I bet this shit's haunted as fuck. If ghosts exist, they're like here in spades.
Well, let's test that theory and go have like a weekend stay there.
Yeah, the picnic in the German insane asylum house. Yeah, this is good. I thought this was funny. This doesn't sound like Tolkien's work. Who's Tolkien? You're hired. Rings of Power production team. I don't know, man. I didn't think it was as bad as a lot of people are saying. I'm not saying it was good, and it sucks that they're not sticking to the storyline that was laid out by Tolkien and already written down and like thought over for years, and how they like changed characters and added characters and did all this stuff. And the reason, at least part of the reason why they had to do all that, is because they don't have the rights to do the Silmarillion. So they're just doing their own fucked up version of it. I didn't know all that. I was watching a video about it today.
I haven't even seen it yet, and I'm not sure if I really care to, from what I keep hearing about it.
I mean, honestly, it wasn't bad. And visually, it was like pretty fucking cool. Like there was like some cool scenes, like dragon fighting a fucking eagle, like one of the giant eagles and shit, you know? But I just hope they don't cuck it. As long as they don't cuck it, I'm okay. They haven't cucked it quite yet, anyway. Okay.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Lawsuit.
Yep.
Lawsuit.
That's. Well, who were you gonna sue? The fucking carnies? I'm sure they have some sort of insurance, but how good is it? I'm not sure. But I thought this was an allegory for America, right? Because here's normal times. We're sitting up high. Everyone's chilling. Things are spinning around, doing its thing. And then we have 9/11, 2020.
Damn, you know those people are fucked up, hurting.
Yeah.
Probably broken backs and
Oh yeah.
whiplash and
Oh, yeah.
fracture. Shit.
I'm sure someone died on that, to be
Oh,
honest.
I'm sure. I like Brian Knight's comment. Polish that asylum up and turn that bitch into a fucking haunted bed and breakfast.
No, that's where we're starting Fight Club.
There you go.
65.
Oh, I thought this was hilarious. This is fucking funny.
25 million and 65 million jobs to turn their plans into action. As Secretary Mundo just said, and I guess I wasn't supposed to start this off, was I? Come to think of it. All of a sudden it dawned on me I was supposed to let her speak first.
So the teleprompter's going. She's supposed to be the one speaking, but Biden's just like, oh, I'm just going to start reading the thing because it's the teleprompter in front of me and I got to do that now. But he read her lines, which means he already has lines for the question, right? Like she's, quote, asking a question to the president of the United States, but he's got a scripted answer probably written by the same people who wrote the question, right? Or at least in conference with those people. Yeah. And then all he has to do is sit there and read the teleprompter. He doesn't have to think. He doesn't have, like, that's why actors are such good presidents, right? If you're like, like Reagan or Zelensky, or I can't think of another one right now. There's several examples of like an actor becoming a politician and being very good at it because all they're doing is reading a fucking teleprompter.
I'm sure Trump read his fair share doing those fucking shows.
I feel like Trump went off the teleprompter more than he stayed on it, though, to be honest. MAGA proposals are a threat to the very soul of this country. Oh my god.
You can still hear the nails tapping on the keyboard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Those almost look like those fucking chips that used to be around, little corn chips where you could put them on your fingers. I forget what they're called.
Candy corn? Oh, are you talking bugles?
Bugles, yeah. Bugles. Like you'd put them on your finger. That's what that looks like.
They don't have bugles anymore?
They do.
Okay.
Bugles are great because, like, you take a bugle and then you fill the middle up with salsa.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can do bean dip and just, like, fill them up with bean dip. Okay, so here we have Shandong and Wuhan, two of China's largest cities, are both in lockdown. Police in Wuhan cracked down hard on protesters who demand the lockdown to be lifted. China keeps defending its zero COVID policy ahead of the Communist Party conference in October. Like, why is China so crazy about COVID? It seems to me like, I don't know, they got through it. The first round of COVID didn't really do too bad to them. You know, like they didn't have millions and millions of people dead or whatever. Why is it such a big deal? It's not a big deal here anymore. You know, people don't give a fuck anymore. Like, no one's talking about vaccines anymore because, well, there's reasons for that you can't talk about on YouTube. There's no more mask requirements. There's no, like, travel restrictions in America anyway. You know, like, we're good here. No one's, like, that I know is, like, getting crazy COVID and fucking having to miss work or getting crazy COVID and dying and shit, you know? So...
when has the last, I guess, reported death of COVID been? How long ago? I feel like I haven't really heard anything about people dying.
I mean, supposedly we're over 1 million in America now. Like 1 million people, according to the CDC, have died from COVID.
I don't believe those numbers.
And according to the CDC, 1,500 people confirmed died from the vaccine. Which is, I mean, if I understand correctly, any other vaccine that's ever come out, if they get up to like 25 deaths, they pull it.
Yep. But yeah, they keep pushing the jibby jab.
Oh, and they just came out with a new one, a new formula that's meant to fight the virus in a different way that has only been tested in animals that is now being offered to the public. They only did a study on rats for the new one.
Isn't there one of the fucking companies like Pfizer, Moderna, whatever, suing another one for like patent infringement or some shit?
Probably. I don't give a fuck. I hope they sue each other out of existence. I hope they spend all their money on lawyers and they end up with nothing. That's really loud. Daniel says, from the testing that's come out, they almost have no immunity to COVID since most of their population hasn't been exposed. So they just did like a hard shutdown. Like, go fuck yourself, you're not getting out. And then no one got it. So now they're still at like stage 1 where they're trying to like flatten the curve. Is that what's going on?
Pretty much.
I mean, Wuhan is one of the major like industrial manufacturing centers of the country, as far as I understand. Are they doing much manufacturing while this is going on?
Doubtful.
I don't know, dude. Every day it gets worse. Every day it gets worse. It doesn't get better. It just gets worse. In ancient Rome, working-class citizens would abandon entire cities in an act of protest called secession of the plebeians, leaving the elites to rule over themselves. I feel like there's several cities in this country that need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a couple states, too, to be honest.
I know Abbott and them were talking about it before about seceding, but what was it? Our lieutenant governor, Dan Patrick, didn't want to, or was holding it up or some shit. I can't remember.
Dan Patrick. Fuck that guy. Okay, and I thought this was just a cool fucking video. This is Io and Europa.
By moons.
It's a bicock of moons.
Mm-hmm. A nice pair.
Are those bigger than our moon? I forget.
I don't remember.
No.
It's so not that much.
I think, if I remember correctly, Earth's moon is like fucking giant compared to most moons. Okay, yeah, it's like the same size as ours. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's the moon and there's Io. It's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think it's by much.
Well, the reason that ours is so big is because of how it was formed. It wasn't like an accretion disk that was floating around the Earth as it was forming that all gathered into a ball, right? Which would make a smaller moon comparatively to the size of the Earth. It was because two protoplanets, like Earth 1 and Earth 2, collided together, exploded, and then recoalesced into Earth, just Earth, and the moon, which was basically like like when you drop water into a glass, right? Like one big drop of water, you'll get that like rebound ripple of water that comes splashing back up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the moon
with like a little small dropper too.
Yeah, that's what the moon is.
Oh, yeah. Daniel says Titan is water supposedly, and Europa is an ice ball.
China has itself in a huge mess. They're saying about 60% of Chinese have stopped paying their mortgages. Oh, shit. Dude. If that's true, China's going to goddamn war because that's their only choice they've got.
Right.
Because 60% of people stop paying mortgages in this country, the entire financial sector collapses. Financial sector collapses, everything else collapses because it fucking everybody lives on credit, you know? Like there's very few businesses that just have the capital and don't need credit.
Did you hear about Californians asked to house teachers because of the fucking homeless population just continually growing? People losing their homes and shit.
Well, traditionally, Los Angeles was the place you want to be if you're homeless, right? Like, if you live in LA and you don't have a house, like, they don't mind if you live on the street. You can build your house out of whatever materials you find and, you know, claim your spot. And once a week, the van comes by with showers, or it's twice a week, and they hand out $50 Visa cards so that you can go get groceries and food, go to the soup kitchen 3 times a day, you know, all that stuff. Like, it's not a bad, the weather's never bad, like rarely.
It's a great time to start a tent company.
Well, the problem is if everyone's living in tents, or you get too many people anyway, you know.
Yeah, I heard about that, Daniel.
Have you seen the videos of the military over there taking over the banks? They've stopped letting people take out money in a lot of China. So I think when it comes to things like that, this has to be somewhat foreseen and therefore planned, right? Like, oh shit, if we do this, then this is going to happen. If that happens, what do we do? So I think that this is a grand scheme to usher in a new financial system in which no one has cash ever. There's no cash at all. Everything's done digitally. Everything's based upon biometrics and, like facial recognition, iris recognition, and stuff like that. And if you go against the social order, your social credit score goes down, and they either decrease the amount of credits or whatever that you get, or they just turn off your chip altogether and you don't get to buy anything. And then you're a drain on everyone around you, and people don't want to deal with you because, like that's what they want to do.
I thought China already had their own digital currency already. Or they were pushing for it.
I don't know, man. I'm not sure.
Sounds like China's about to fucking implode, and maybe we don't have to worry about them trying to fuck with us. They're going to take care of themselves.
Yeah, but I mean, that's always traditionally what happens when a huge roaring economy like China has been for the past 30 years hits a hiccup. The motor stalls for a second. We have to get the motor going again. How do you get the motor going again? Build ships, build tanks, build guns, build bullets, build fucking bombs, go to war.
Isn't that one of the reasons why Saddam went into Kuwait? Because I think, wasn't they like almost like bankrupt after fighting that long war with Iran? And so they needed the oil, something like that.
Well, and Brian Knight brings up a good point. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Leo. I'm sorry, I was thinking about something. Brian Knight brings up a good point. If China implodes, Walmart shelves will be empty. And that could be part of the plan too, right? Like, where does the world, for the most part, get its finished goods from? Is there another country that exports more finished goods than China? The answer is no. No one does. China makes more widgets and bullshit and cheap shit and expensive shit and components and electronics and stuff than anybody and everybody, right? They suddenly shut down. They suddenly have a financial crisis. They stop exporting to everybody. It's not like Australia can start producing computers tomorrow, right? Like, you got to fucking, like, learn how to do it and build fucking facilities and get it going and research and development and all that stuff. So it's years until you can get some of these industries going again. So China shuts down, no more exports of certain goods or any goods really from China. What does the rest of the world do? Short term, we're fucked.
Don't we get most of our electronics and stuff from them?
A lot of our high-end electronics come from Taiwan. A lot of our cheap electronics, like, say goodbye to anything cheap electronic, because that all comes from China.
I got a couple of stuff coming in from AliExpress at this moment.
What'd you get?
A memory card for the PlayStation 1 and some component cables for it.
PS1. Still rocking the PS1.
I just bought it to see if it still works. If my PS1 still works.
And this is the last story that I had. One more thing Biden accomplished in his Philadelphia speech. He successfully baited Trump into a narcissistic meltdown last night. That's how the left is framing the story about, okay, here's Biden and he did his speech. Same city, 4 days later, here's Trump and he did his speech. Oh, well, we got to make Trump look bad somehow. We got to make Biden look good somehow. I know. He made Trump a narcissistic meltdown speech because he did it. I don't know, man. Did you see the pictures of the crowds? It's fucking funny. Like the picture from the Biden speech, the crowd looks like maybe 400 people, maybe. The Trump speech looked like 10,000.
Easily. I didn't even think they showed pictures of the crowd at the Biden speech because usually.
Yeah, you have to go looking for it. They didn't show it in the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but the chat saying that's pretty much what happened with Iraq and Kuwait. What I said earlier. That, and someone said that Kuwait loaned them some money and they asked for it back. And Saddam was like, "Fuck it." What was it? Yeah,
I think Kuwait
Kuwait loaned them some money. Well, go ahead.
I was gonna say Kuwait, like, weren't they drilling oil in a way that they were stealing it from Iraq too, or some shit like that? They had like these 45-degree wells that they would dig. So they go into like land that they didn't own.
No, sure. They probably made up some type of reason.
Well,
your pipeline is 3 inches into our territory, so
Kuwait has weapons of mass destruction. Nothing? I thought that was funny. Hold on, I'll be right back. Ugh.
So, about these penises. This is Honda's not here right now. Let's get to the
is
topic.
it time for the dick peeler chat now?
Yep.
The fuck are you talking about while I was gone for 5 seconds?
Nothing.
Nothing.
A dick peeler chat?
Huh?
Like you're eating a banana?
No, you flay it like on a fucking mandolin. That's how you peel it.
You know, since Matt not here to take over while you go and and drop a duke.
Where is the king of fucking tank tickles at?
I don't know, man. Dude, that was some weird. Like, I normally don't have to just emergency run away. Last night, that shit was an emergency, bro. Like, I was sitting there, kind of hoping it would subside, and I could just concentrate on. No, it was just ramping up, just turning up the temperature.
He's probably watching fucking House of Dragons. Why?
And then a car comes by at 90 miles an hour.
On top of an ace of spades bottom.
You motherfucker. Fuck that guy.
I think security's going to get a write-up. Or that guy's probably a distraction.
Dude, they were not ready for that shit.
You know, one country that's praying right now that fucking China will implode quickly, and that's Taiwan.
I don't know.
He's trying to keep
Taiwan
taking over Taiwan.
Right. But if China implodes, they're going to think what's going to happen to them.
Dude, I hope the housing market fucking crashes really hard. Really, really hard to the point where if you got 10 grand, you can put a down payment on a decent house again,
Here or there?
Here.
Oh. Kind of in 08?
Well, that's the way it used to be here. Is if you could get $10,000 together, that was enough to put down and get a house. It wasn't not the biggest house, not the best house, but you could get into a house for $10,000, and now you're paying mortgage instead of rent. Now they want 15% down, and the houses cost $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. I know. I just fucking sold and bought a house, so
unless you already have $100,000 or something, you're not buying a fucking house. But if shit goes the other way, then yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. But I guess if shit gets that bad, better figure something else out for work.
I hope everything goes down a lot here soon. Everything's so fucking expensive. I did get gas for like, was it like $2.99 today?
Oh, that's not bad.
But I also went to Walmart to stock up the freezer with meats and got a few other things and ended up spending fucking over $400.
You know, Corey, it's not a cost of living crisis. It's a cost of lockdowns crisis. A cost of inflation of the money supply by 40% crisis. A cost of net zero agenda crisis. And a cost of implementing sanctions on Russia crisis. The state of panic you are experiencing is directly due to the government policies. Actually, that's spot on.
It's all Russia's fault.
Wir müssen der Juden aufschreien.
Cartman.
I really would love to fucking talk to those two Marines back there and find out what the fuck was going through their heads during that speech.
They're Marines. They're like, I like crayons.
Right.
Sir, yes, sir.
Here's a pack of crayons. Just ignore the speech coming up.
Sorry if anyone's a Marine out there.
Right. A pack of crayons on me. Crayola, the good time.
It's Ausstraten. Ausraten. God damn it, Malone. God damn it, Malone. I don't even know what to say to you sometimes, man.
Always with inflammatory fucking remarks. And
dude, here's MrBeast who like announced he was showing up to a mall. I mean, I don't think this is a mall, but whatever it is that he showed up to, it's like, hey, I'm coming here, everybody, meet me there. This is crazy. He should run for president. Fuck.
who is this guy?
MrBeast.
Like, who is he?
He's a YouTuber who got famous doing. I don't know how he originally made his money, but then he eventually got like so famous that he was rich that he started going to people's live chats on Twitch and dropping him like $1,000 super chat or whatever.
Oh yeah, I've seen those videos.
And then like he was making more money than he was giving away, so he started giving away more, and so then he started making more than that, and so he gave away even more. And now, like, he just makes so much fucking money, and he just basically, like, hooks everybody up everywhere he goes. So everyone wants to, like, meet MrBeast and get their free shit. It's like going to Oprah's show back in the day.
You get a car. You get a car.
Exactly.
Is he the one that does the fucking, like, big fucking meetup with a bunch of YouTubers, and, you know, they have all kinds of fucking games and
hey, a lot of people do that now.
Not sure. I don't know.
I went to one YouTube meetup, like, was it 2019?
He gives away fucking Lambos, says Travis T.
With
yeah, seriously. Like it started off being like $1,000 on your YouTube channel, man. Like, thanks for making content. Blah blah blah, MrBeast. And then it turned into like 10 grand, and then it was like 100 grand, and now it's like Lambo. Like.
Sorry, Leo. I didn't mean to interrupt you, brother.
Nah, that's all right. Now, I was going to say, the only YouTube meetup I went to was with Geeks and Gamers and World Class Bullshitters. And Ethan Van Skyver, all of them was there. That was doing the Star Wars celebration.
I went to a motorcycle meetup outside of Dallas, Texas, with Jake the Garden Snake. 2016, something like that. It was pretty cool.
Well, the only one I've been to is Tulsa.
There was like 300 people on motorcycles. It was insane.
Damn.
Nice.
TERFs can suck my huge trans cock. Did they make it out of your forearm?
Nah, the big toe.
It's all thigh meat.
It's the bottom of your foot where it's all ticklish.
Right.
That's the tip.
I still got it in.
Jeez.
I was watching this earlier. This is great. If wrestling is fake, explain this. Yeah, that's not fake at all.
Nope.
Hold on, it gets better.
It scoots down a little bit.
What the
Yeah, that seems legit to me.
Fake as shit, but it's goddamn entertaining. I gotta give it to him.
I think the one I
way
like.
back in the day, they fucking that shit was real to an extent. Especially, do you remember when China fucking broke her neck from what was it, a tombstone by the Undertaker?
I'm sure they get hurt by
Yeah.
accident all the time.
They
Like-
banned that move.
Like
I
there's
mean, like-
a plan that they have, like, okay, we're gonna jump off the third rope and do a flip, and I'm gonna land like this, and it's gonna look really good, and it might hurt a little bit, but it won't hurt you because most of my weight's going on my foot, which isn't touching you. And then when they come down, they like miss by like the angle's off or whatever, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like the falls still hurt. The fall's still gonna hurt.
Oh
Because
yeah.
right, it's still a fall, right?
Well, that's like what's his face, McFoley. He was famous for
Yeah.
hurting himself constantly.
Like the taxes stuff is all real. The barbed wire stuff, all real. The hits with the chairs, all real. Except for the head, they can't do it head now. Has to be back only.
What's going on with Brendan Fraser? Why is he crying?
Have you seen him lately? He fucking looks like a pedo. Dude looks like a serial killer pedo.
Brendan Fraser?
Yes. Look at him. He's
I
all
haven't really
fat
seen
and-
him.
He's been fucking screwed by Hollywood, though. If anything, I think he's probably not. Like, because they fucking went after him a few times.
Oh yeah.
And kicked him out of movies and shit. And fucking, he's had health problems. That guy's been through the fucking ringer, man.
Yeah, I mean, they gave him a 6-minute standing ovation. I don't even know what this is, like where this is, or what this is, or what's going on, or like who's that chick?
That's the lady from Stranger Things. The fucking who she played? The fucking redhead girl.
Oh, Sadie Sink.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
God damn.
It's like, have you seen Val Kilmer lately? God, man, his health went to shit bad.
And he got fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I saw him in Top Gun.
Yeah, he.
He looks like that IRL, man. That guy's fucked up.
Yeah.
Some
He's
kind of
going
throat
through-
cancer.
Yeah.
Even though he never smoked or something like that. He still got throat cancer anyway.
That sucks.
Now run at the good.
You're right.
Dude, that's all because of Fortnite. All the kids know how to dance because of Fortnite.
Is that
He's
what
gonna
it
have
is?
like arthritis in his knees and elbows when he's older because of this
Man.
shit.
Right.
He's gonna do that fucking leg move, and he's gonna hyperextend his shit, and his kneecap's gonna end up on the back of his leg. He's like, no more Fortnite dances for me.
That kid is extra skinny though.
Yeah, he is. Is that where all those stupid dances came from? Was Fortnite?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Fucking.
That all the kids do.
I tried that game for 5 minutes, and I was like, "What the fuck is this bullshit?" Uninstall.
Both of my kids will murder everyone who's playing. And I was like, oh, let me, like, one time I was like, oh, cool, a shooting game. I can help you out. I'm pretty good at these. Let me. Oh, I'm dead, and you're not. Oh, I'm dead again, and you're not again still. Oh, I'm just weighing the whole team down, and you're holding it up. I'll stop playing, son. I'm sorry.
I think you gotta have heavy ADHD to play that shit because you're like building, you're jumping, you're fucking sniping people. Like the fuck, man.
Yeah. What happened to just simple teabagging from Halo? That always did the dances.
Or Rainbow Six Siege when it was actually good.
15,000 Minnesota nurses to walk-off job in historic strike over wages and staffing levels. The strike will be on one of the world's largest nurses strikes in U.S. history. World's largest. That doesn't say that. I'm sorry. Affecting 16 hospitals across the Twin Cities and Duluth area. That's a lot of fucking nurses, man.
Yeah. Well, how many did the fucking health industry lose for refusing not to get the jibby jab?
Well, quite a few.
Shoot. I know they've been calling up my mother for her to come out of retirement to come back to work.
I think all of them that had fuck you money were like, fuck you. Like, if you've been a nurse long enough to have fuck you money, then they were like, okay, I'm good.
Well, it's kind of shitty because the nurses, like, a lot of times they'll do more than the doctors. The doctors kind of just, diagnose.
Well, usually the nurses do more than the doctors unless you're having surgery, right? Like, if you're just going in for, like, chemo or this or that or whatever it is, like, they're the ones who do 99% of the stuff to you. The doctor comes in and just confirms shit and writes a prescription.
Yep.
Right now, I mean, if you're looking for a nursing job out of school, there's a lot of them because don't nobody wants to do it.
Yeah,
Dude, my ex just started nursing, like, literally, like, 2 weeks ago. She finished school, passed her test, and she started her job, like, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's getting to the point where they starting to call people to come out of retirement to come to work. Yep.
Well, I still find it hysterical how, in the beginning of the vid, they were like, oh, the frontline workers, this, that, and the other, they're heroes, blah, 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 blah. And then what was it, like a year later? If you don't get the jibby jab, then you don't have a job. Like, fuck you. All the shit we said about you, we just made up. So.
Yeah, you go from, like, hero to zero.
Exactly.
I was looking at a bunch of jobs last night. They all required the jab. So I was like, nope, not going to fill out this application.
Well,
right.
Part of that's where you live, though, Leo.
Yeah.
Like, something around here, like, a lot of jobs will require the jab to get it. But you go out to, like, the countryside or down to Texas or Florida or wherever, that shit doesn't barely exist anymore there,
There's still
maybe
jobs
some
around
corporate
Texas
jobs will have that, but the majority of jobs that aren't corporate won't.
Yeah. Look at eServer 420's comment.
Honda's good at shooter games. Cack. It's gat. Sorry about your balls, bro.
Yeah, this isn't fucking Mars. What was that movie?
Cack.
Honda, tell me you're getting Modern Warfare 2 next month.
Mars Attacks.
I don't know, Leo, but I'll give you my cack.
Buy it, Honda. Buy it.
I ain't paying no fucking $70 for that shit. I've already beat the original. Oh, fuck that. I'm fucking selling you a remake for more than what the original game was worth.
I'm gonna take an extra day just so I have a $70 to splurge. Right. I'm gonna ask for an extra day. That extra day is gonna be for the game.
I'd rather put that $70 in the magazines or something.
Nah.
I like the thing where the guy's like, "Oh, if you save a quarter a day, the end of the year, you'll have $91,025.
Someone didn't do their math right.
They put the decimal in the wrong spot. It's 91.25.
Math hard.
91.25. Holy shit! Look at that. Sunset from above the clouds.
That's fucking badass.
Magma.
Liquid hot. Yeah, that is badass.
Probably set up.
I like it a lot. I
They're like
it a
overdone
lot.
marshmallows.
Right?
Oh, that's great.
Oh shit.
Number 51 screwed everything up. Denver possibly reaching 100 degrees Fahrenheit this week and is unprecedented. Prior to 2019, all-time warmest temperature in Denver of September was 97 degrees. We could hit at least 97 degrees 4 hours a day in a row this week. 4 days in a row this week.
Oh no!
Must be global warming.
Texas
Lucky
just got
Denver.
out of like fucking 3 months of triple digits, so fuck that.
We barely hitting 70 right now. Shit.
I'd rather it be too hot than too cold.
Nah, it's easier to get warm than be cold.
You can always add layers. You can't take layers away.
Yeah.
You can always turn on the air conditioner or roll down the window and drive faster.
And walk around naked with a spray bottle.
We had a storm come through here earlier today, and it's like fucking 68 degrees right now. It feels fucking fantastic outside.
You guys seen the video of the guy with the 300 blackout on the helicopter mowing down hogs in Texas? Fully auto. Just fucking mowing them down.
I've seen a lot of them, but I haven't seen that one.
That's just nuts. Let's see if I can find it.
What was that?
Is that a panther, a jaguar?
Yeah, panther that fucking got a gator.
Oh yeah, I guess Florida does have Panthers, right? The Florida Panthers. Holy fuck, dude.
If that's Florida, it could be some.
And I think it said Florida.
Oh,
That's a brave fucking cat.
As long as you get him by the neck, there ain't much you can do.
Right.
Does Florida still have Panthers?
Big old bitties.
52.
I'm gonna look that up.
Wonder what her body count is, though.
Big old bitties.
Fucking
9 million. No.
posting pictures like this on the internet at age 52, you got to have a high body count, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
What was that link you put in the side chat, Xanatos?
That's the hog hunt. This is from like 8 years ago.
Commercial. What am I not going to buy anymore?
Extends.
Oh, man.
I guess I can't get a power unit for $900.
Fucking, I got a Cummins generator. Shit,
Oh,
shit
dang
goes
it.
bad.
I'll take that off your hands.
Shit's fucking crazy, man.
This looks like so much fun.
Oh yeah, that's one reason I want to go to Texas, just to do this.
But the only way that I would do this if Creedence Clearwater Revival is playing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Some folks born silver spoon in hand. Yep.
I live in Texas and I still haven't been able to do this. Shit's expensive.
Looks like a bunch of murder to me, Peter. Where you at?
Yeah, but that's a lot of good vittles right there.
Them fuckers are vermin out there, man. They destroy crops. Fucking
Oh yeah, there's
wild
no
stuff.
hunting season. There's no hunting season for hogs in Texas. You can hunt them year round.
Yeah, I heard they can't get rid of them fast enough.
No, they fucking reproduce like crazy, man.
I don't know.
I
Okay.
guarantee you, there's got to be farmers and ranchers who intentionally feed these fuckers and grow the population as big as they can so that they can have people pay to come in and kill them.
Oh,
I wouldn't doubt
You
it.
get paid to kill them. You get paid to kill them.
Yeah, you do. Like
Right.
you can go to ranchers and farmers and shit and just say, hey, you got hog problems? You know, pay me this amount of money and I'll take care of what I can, and they'll do it.
I've seen them where they do like the trap way of catching them. Because like if you try to hunt them and you kill a couple, then like they do this thing where their hormones go crazy, and instead of having a litter of like 5, they'll have a litter of like 15. So they can replace their population if you start killing them. You know, like foxes and coyotes do the same thing, right? So like if you've got coyotes in your area and you kill 2 of them, well, when the pack gets back together and they realize 2 of them are gone, and the females start releasing their fucking hormone shit, and then they have like 7 cubs instead of 2. You know,
Right.
I know here in Texas, I don't know if they still do it, but years ago, they would pay you to kill coyotes and foxes and shit, and they pay you to bring them the ears. Like if you cut the ears off and brought it to whoever, you get paid for it.
That's why I think that nature would get rid of us before we actually destroy the earth.
Well, have you ever seen that
They all
TV
find a way.
show that used to be on called Zoo? That's pretty much what happened. Nature
Zoo?
took over.
No, I never.
It was
I've
did
never heard
like
of it.
3 seasons. It was pretty good. It was,
so
But
Daniel
this-
dropped in, hold on. Daniel dropped in $5. It says the airport in the little town I live in does this. You can do it for $250 an hour plus ammo. They supply guns.
yep.
That's not. I mean, 2 hours of this for $500, and then you
But
get
I
all the
would-
meat.
Yep. I would do that in a heartbeat.
And it buys you a gun, basically. You can buy a gun after doing this. You know,
Yeah.
for 4 hours, you're good.
Nice.
Well, I mean, it's their gun, so it's not like you get to keep the gun. I don't think. But
Right, no, but you could go to a gun shop and go straight up buy a gun after doing this.
Yeah. 4 hours, you get $1,000. There's your fucking rifle right there. Or at least a down payment on a good one.
Ooh, the red, white, and blue. It ain't me.
What the
It
hell is
ain't
that?
me. Holy fuck, dude!
Look at the size of that moose.
Jesus.
Have you ever seen one in real life?
No, I have not.
Nope.
I
They
have,
are
but it was so
7
far
feet
away.
tall at the bottom, like right here at the shoulder. They're 7 fucking feet tall.
Good lord. I saw one, but he was probably like 100 yards out. So I couldn't really tell how big he
Fucking
was.
Daniel.
I was
Yeah,
out.
I was
dirt bike.
saying, dude, of course you have to pay $250 an hour. You guys thought you got paid for that shit?
No, there are ranchers and shit that will pay you to come and.
No, they're not gonna fly
That's
you
like
around in a
50
fucking helicopter and give you a
the
gun to
helicopter
shoot.
you gotta pay for, but if you go out there and hunt them, you get like $50 a year or some shit like that.
Yeah, there's places down around Stephenville here in Texas that I know personally that people will pay you to come kill all the hogs you can kill on their property. So there's money to be made in that.
Look like his side view mirror got hit by a moose down there.
Like, look at that thing, dude.
Have you ever eaten moose, Honda?
Yes, I have. It is delicious.
Isn't?
It almost like you was about to say a butt there.
I watched a survival show before where a guy, his favorite food was moose, and his favorite part was the nose.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we had moose steaks, and they were pretty good. It was a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Those fucking racks on them, they're flat and massive. Man.
Look at this fucking meth head.
I almost got shot.
Get out of here, right now. Get out of here, now. Right now. You got 5
Longhouse today, motherfucker.
seconds coming up. You've got 5 seconds. You've got 3 seconds. Leave.
Dude, he almost would have got shot by me right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he put his hand in the bag,
Mhm.
and then he fucking quickly takes his hand out and points right at the guy. Like, Cap! Oops, I didn't know you didn't have a gun.
Right. He's damn lucky he didn't leave in the body bag.
Yeah.
Holy
See, people get
shit.
shot for less.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
It's 104 degrees outside. Hail, rain, wind, and thunder and lightning in SoCal. Look at this. 104 degrees, and it's like, what the fuck?
Damn. Oh, that weak ass chair blew away.
Your poor tiny pool.
Right. You seen that one video where it was like a storm like that, and there was one of those plastic white chairs in the middle of it, didn't move a fucking inch.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's a weigh-in gone wrong.
Yeah.
might as well just call the fight right there. Who got more hits on him?
Let
Right.
him go. Fight's on.
Damn.
Oh, no, you already
Yeah.
bloody.
He's leaking.
It ain't me. It ain't me. 2 separate stabbings occurred early Sunday morning, which means late Saturday night, within 4 blocks of each other, and the Denver Police Department is saying they are unrelated. Makes sense to me. City says stairs for seniors will cost $65,000. Man builds it for $550. Then the city tears it down.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
The more the government has like their little ways to control people and regulate things and make sure that this and that is done correctly, like some of it I agree with, right? Like if you live in a building, you should have some reasonable assurance that it's not going to fall down on your head while you're sitting inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like there are so many regulations and rules and fines and bullshit on just about everything these days. And I know not all of it's necessary.
I think we talked about that man that tries to fill all the potholes in the street. I think the city was trying to fuck with him just for doing that.
Oh yeah, he bought like that. There's like this asphalt shit that you can buy. It's like tar and asphalt mixed together already, and you just like pour it into the hole that you want to fill in and fucking pack it down with something hard and heavy and pour some more in and pack it down and it fills the hole.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that, they don't have the fucking excuse to, steal as much money as they can from you and waste it on bullshit or put it in their pocket.
Right.
$65,000 for a set of stairs.
That's bullshit.
Plus, then the unions got to get involved, right?
Well, they're pocketing like
workers.
$63,000 of that 65.
Oh, guaranteed.
The local Teamsters union. Everybody got to get their cut before they actually do the actual work.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
creepy, but cool as hell.
Just have the crabs build it, dude.
Right.
Right?
That thing's basically a spider.
Yeah,
I call them water spiders, ocean spiders.
that's cool though.
How many legs does it have? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's got 8 legs.
All it needs is just some venom.
Oh no! Your cheeks, girl. Oh,
I'll
them
ki-
cheeks.
I'll kiss it for her.
That ass got wrecked.
I mean, that's what she gets for doing that in short shorts.
Mm-hmm. She about broke her arm though too.
In slow motion, her face almost looked like she was enjoying it. I watch it again. Look, she starts smiling.
She's like, "Oh yeah, harder."
Give it to me, Daddy.
Scrape that ass.
The following crimes will become non-detainable offenses after the SAFE Act goes into effect, meaning that criminals will be allowed to be charged with and released for the crimes without bail. SAFE Act is Illinois.
Nice.
Second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, arson, aggravated battery, kidnapping, burglary, robbery, intimidation, aggravated DUI, aggravated fleeing and eluding, drug offenses, threatening a public official.
At this point, why do we pay these public officials? They're not fucking doing their jobs anymore. They're letting criminals back out on the street. They don't give a shit. So I think it's time we fucking stop paying them.
Mm-hmm.
Threatening a public official if he's a Republican.
He's missing his top part of his mouth after that one.
I mean, the kid tried to save him.
Ooh, yeah.
It was too much weight.
He couldn't catch his weight.
That big bowling ball fucking head is.
All forward motion.
Mushrooms are weird.
That was cool though.
Yep.
Ew,
fungus.
It's like creeping fungus.
They're like mustard. Erection.
Yeah.
This is where our zombie virus is going to come from.
Now I'm waiting.
Now I want some mushrooms.
Yeah, fucking mushrooms are good.
Yeah, they
Some
are.
portobellos.
Now, I'm not talking about the ones that.
Yeah, we're talking psilocybin mushrooms. At least they're legal in Colorado, technically.
These are psilocybin mushrooms right here.
Those are poisonous, though, aren't they? They're white underneath. Those would be poisonous as fuck.
It's only one way to find out.
Yeah, I ain't eating that.
That's how the early humans did it.
True.
You eat this one, I'll eat that one.
Well, I think what you do is you just eat like a little tiny bit of it, and then if that doesn't make you sick, then you eat like a. What the queef was that?
What the fuck kind of mushroom is that?
It's the one
that is Anna Iscaria mushroom, which is what. Okay, so do you guys know about the Dead Sea Scrolls and how a bunch of them were found, and the scholar went in, like, read all of them, and like came up with a new interpretation of Christianity based upon the fucking original literature?
Yeah.
And his whole presupposition was that Christianity was all about mushrooms, and mushroom was like the reincarnated son of God that if you ate it would like make you fucking experience shit, and like they'd have like fertility rituals based around like eating mushrooms and like bukkakeing chicks and shit like that.
Okay. I just thought that mushroom had monkeypox.
Yeah. Monkeypox that make you feel really good.
Look at his growing fucking arms. Is there a way without actually tasting, that what mushrooms are edible and won't fuck you up but won't kill you either?
Yes, there is. The on the underside, if it's dark or like a brownish or black color, usually those are edible. But it does depend on the type of mushroom. So there's a lion's mane mushroom. You can actually eat those and it's not poisonous.
There's
But
no hard and fast rule, dude, honestly. you can't say the ones that are white on the underneath are good, and the ones that are dark are bad, because there's ones that are white on the underneath that you can eat, and there's ones that are white on the underneath that'll make you trip balls, and there's ones that are white underneath that'll kill you. So it just depends.
It varies on like what the outside color is too. So if it's like red or white or spotted, there's like a whole video on it. What is his name? That mushroom guy goes over. He literally wears a freaking mushroom hat.
Because I've got a shit ton of mushrooms that grow in my yard, especially since all this rain, and I just didn't know if any of them were fucking edible or not, or if they're poisonous.
And you could always try like the tip of your pinky's worth, and eat that and wait a couple hours and see if it does anything or makes you feel like shit. And if it doesn't do anything, you eat like maybe like a quarter of one and see if that does anything or makes you feel like shit. And if it doesn't, then eat a whole one. Kind of work your way up.
My luck, I'd fucking die. You can see in the fucking tabloid or in the newspaper, death mushrooms.
I'd say just Google search the type of mushroom you think it is. So like the colors that you see and that kind of thing, and see what it comes up with.
Fucking cats.
That little bastard's just causing all kinds of mayhem for her, huh?
Yeah.
I'd rather just eat some dirt cookies.
Oh, those are cute cats. Those are well-behaved kittens. Oh yeah, striped face. I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Travis T. All mushrooms are bad. Why would I eat something that grows out of my food? Shit.
Oh, Travis.
You can Google search with a picture now. Yeah, you can.
Boy, Daniel sure loves
Man,
calling
someone's
dumb
salty.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, someone's salty tonight, man.
It's that time of the month, Daniel.
Is Daniel ovulating?
Right, it's Danielle.
Daniel.
Damn it, man.
Oh, wow. Here's the direction of housing prices the last month, or this is July 2022. So 20% of them were mostly increasing. 45% of them were mostly flat, and 35% are decreasing. Compared to April, 3% decreasing, 21% flat, and 87% of all of it was increasing. 89 in March. Wow.
Wow.
I ain't got no menopause.
Your man is a pause.
Yeah, you forget that those two used to be fucking. Weren't they married or were they just in a relationship?
They were married, weren't they?
Yeah, I think they were. It wasn't for long. She just wanted to fuck him the whole time. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Angelina Jolie when she, things were still looking good.
Yeah.
Man, she looked so good in Hackers.
Did you ever see that one Gia with her?
Yeah, I did.
That's going to be a dude.
Let me guess, that's a dude that...
Julio César Piñeiro. Julio César Piñeiro. Su nombre para que la conozca, Raúl.
Wow. Man, look at that dude's face.
It's Raul.
You know what? I seen two of them today, but they were shaped so perfect. I kind of knew. Like, I seen them like kind of from a distance from the back, and their body shape was like too perfect. So that's why I kind of knew.
It's Raul.
The beauty of Brazilian plastic surgery.
I was like, nah, they looking too perfect. Gotta be.
Gotta be fake. Gotta be a trap.
Yep. As soon as I got closer and they started talking, I was like, okay.
They were
Oh,
like,
hell no.
Hey, yo.
they were
Hey,
like,
Chico.
hey, my name is Raul.
Raul.
Raul. All right, boys.
Imagine how long
Well,
that fucking took to make build.
we've been going for almost 2 hours now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here with this dog rolling in the snow and getting all snowy and stuff.
Well, I thought I heard something about another 24-hour chat tonight.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Yeah. Where did you hear that?
Discord.
That's where I take my orders, is Discord.
Yeah, but you always forget the ranch and the iced tea, so.
Intentionally so, at this point.
Yeah.
Well, all right, boys. Thank you for showing up for the Gay Frog Chat number. What are we on? 165 or some shit like that? Jesus Christ. We've done a lot of these. We've done quite a few of them. And we will continue to do them. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful night. We'll see you tomorrow for the Guns and Geeks podcast on Never Enough Buttholes channel. And, oh, wait, that's Never Enough Ammo. My bad. But we'll see you guys then. We'll see you there. Peace out. Have a good night. Peace.